Hello world, Natarajan here. April 6th, 2025. History in the making. The new Pamban bridge will be inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi today, and I have just reached Mandapam railway station for the same event. Before and after Kutty stories of this episode will be shared in coming weeks. There might be no clarity on how I reached and where I am going next, so I wanted to mention this. The new rake, along with the special tricolor WDP4Ds, were getting ready for the inauguration at the Mandapam railway station. Trains were arriving Mandapam back to back. The locomotive that hauled these regular trains reversed and took the rakes to Manamadurai for watering and cleaning. Today, the regular train rakes will not be moving to Rameswaram for maintenance. We'll share the reason as the video moves along. The train seen here is the empty rake of Meenakshi Express moving to Manamadurai. It was time for a bus ride over the Pamban bridge to Rameswaram. A special thanks to Shivanesh, who is also a rail fan, and his parents. Without them, this trip would have been really difficult. There were lots of restrictions due to VVIP's arrival. Shivanesh and his parents took good care of us along with breakfast and lunch on that day. In case if you're wondering, that us included 20 plus people. Most of them were rail fans and few were vloggers from Tamil Nadu. In fact, they took good care during the CRS inspection time as well, the previous Kutty story. A special thanks to them once again. I don't think anyone else would do something like what they did. On our way to Rameswaram, we noticed that the roads are completely covered by flags, boards and hoardings. This clearly indicated that huge amount of money has been spent to make this inauguration a political event as well. We refreshed the Shivanesh home and then headed to Pamban railway station after daylight started. There were 4 staff special trains announced which would bring crowd for the Prime Minister's speech at Alayam ground, which is near to Rameswaram railway station. I spoke to the police officers who were on duty and they advised us to reach a safe place before 10 hours, that is 10 am, as there were plans to stop public transport after that. Hats off to the police persons as well who were on duty right from early morning till the event ended. They made sure no unwanted incidents happened on that day. They were also polite and answered queries asked by people. The 4 staff special trains were from Tiruchirappalli, Dindigul, Tirunelveli and Avadi, Chennai. We caught 3 trains at Poultry Pamban area and decided to head back to Shivanesh home. Time was around 9:40 hours. We all boarded a local bus. The buses were stopped en route multiple times to allow people to reach destination as the roads were about to be blocked. Few more rail fans later entered Rameswaram by the political rally vehicles. They also helped in moving people from one place to another. The roads were completely blocked by 10:30 hours. Only people with passes were allowed for the event. Unfortunately, most of us had no pass, so the plan was to spot the inaugural special train near Shivanesh home itself, that is near the Rameswaram railway station. We also spotted the 4th and the last staff special train at the same spot. In case if you want to see these train videos, check the link in the description below. Time was around 11:30 hours. We were all eagerly waiting at Shivanesh home for updates on the inauguration. Our rail fan friend from Thiruvananthapuram, Srinath, had a pass, so he was constantly updating on what was happening at the event. Around 12:50 hours, the train was flagged off from the bridge. Srinath informed the same. All the rail fans ran around 600 meters to get this view. The inaugural special of Tambaram-Rameswaram Express was planned to run only between Mandapam and Rameswaram with Golden Rock tricolor WDP4Ds on both sides of the rake. The second loco was mainly kept as a backup in case something goes wrong with the lead one. The train was made to stand on the bridge till the arrival of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The wreck was parked on the bridge for around 1 hour with school children, officials and people having passes. God info that there was a slight issue on the bridge, so the train was flagged off without the actual planned sequence. Anyway, if anyone of you know what exactly was the issue on the bridge, please let us know in the comment section below. After spotting the inaugural special, we all returned back to Shivanesh home for lunch. The next plan was to travel by the first commercial run of 16104 Rameswaram Tambaram Express. The new train will run daily between Tambaram and Rameswaram. It will be an overnight train on both sides. The scheduled departure of 16104 Rameswaram Tambaram Express is 16 hours from Rameswaram. We waited till 15 hours to see if the roads would be open for public, but that was not the case. It was 15 hours and still there were no signs of roads opening. The PM speech at Alayam ground was still going on, so the only option was to walk to the station. It's only 2 kilometers from where we stayed by the railway tracks. So we decided to start walking on the tracks to the station. And as soon as we neared the Alayam ground, the speech ended. All the staffs who came for the event also started to walk to the station to board the staff special train, which will start after the departure of our train 16104. At the start, I said I'll give the reason why all the rakes are being taken to Manamadurai. This happened due to shortage of platforms at Rameswaram. The staff special train had to be parked at Rameswaram railway station till the event ends. We reached Rameswaram station around 5 minutes before our train's departure. Initially, a different WDP4D was planned to all this train. In fact, you can notice the decorations on the logo as well. But in the end, they decided to go with the tricolor one. No complaints from railfan side. Took shots of the logo and boarded the train. I booked a seat in sleeper class to officially become one of the first passengers to travel on this train and cross the new Pamban bridge. The train started dot on time. I got ready with my camera, audio recording device and phone to capture the historic crossing on the new Pamban bridge. Speed restriction on the Pamban bridge is 50 kilometers at the moment. Will be relaxed up to 75 in future. Personally felt very weird after crossing the bridge. Did not feel like crossing the sea and felt like any other bridge on a wide river. The feeling of slowly going over the bridge and getting yourself lost in thoughts with water all around and sea breeze hitting you was missed. That experience will never come back. Personally, I'll miss it. The positive thing with the new bridge is that the trains will clear the sea quicker and train timings can come down. That gain cannot be compared with the old one. This bridge also has the provision for the second line if needed in future. Also, the issue on the bridge was rectified before departure of our train, so there were no delays. Try to guess up to where I'll be traveling on this train. We'll share that info in another Kutty story. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Do like, share, comment about this video. Subscribe if you have not yet done. Will motivate me to do more such videos. See you soon.